WFMU, you're on the air.
Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Danny Phipps.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How's the show going?
I think it's going pretty good. Are you enjoying it?
I am. Actually, I'm taking a little smoke break from my band practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your band?
We're called Glass Houses.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're actually, a Billy Joel, can I surmise that that's a Billy Joel,
Well, we're not just a Billy Joel band.
Uh-huh.
We're America's best-loved Billy Joel tribute band.
Really?
Yeah. According to the readers of Turnstile's fanzine.
So you are actually what was the band called?
Glass Houses.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, we've been around. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, actually.
Yeah, I know. How well?
Well, we're based out of Newbridge.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And the band formed in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
And, just been doing it since then. Billy's music is so very special to me, and it's the only music I want to play, and the only music I will play.
Well, how did you get into it? The whole Billy Joel experience.
Well, I first heard BJ's music, actually, strangely enough, on the TV show Bosom Buddies.
Really?
Yeah, you'll recall that the theme music was My Life.
That I believe so, right? That's true.
And although Billy did not sing on the version that was on the show, I just thought, wow, that is pure rock and roll.
And that was when you got into it. So you got
I found out who did the song, and then I got the records, and it was off from there. And it's funny, I was so into Billy when I was a kid that I was always getting into fights and stuff because of it. And
how would you get into a fight? What, for being a fan?
Well, yeah, the other kids, of course, were into like Kiss and stuff like that, and I would just tell them that that's not rock and roll. You don't have to paint your face up like an idiot to rock out. And Billy rocks. And it's funny. Well, it's not funny. I can laugh at it now, but I actually went to jail for Billy, if you can believe that.
For Billy Joel? For what? For being a fan?
Well, more or less. It was my first day of college at NCC.
Uh-huh.
Newbridge Community College.
Okay.
And I had made up a whole bunch of Billy sampler tapes that I was going to give out and try to turn kids onto his music.
Okay.
So I put these flyers up around campus that said, meet me at the dumpster behind Norton Hall for your free BJ.
Okay.
And so I go back there, at the appointed time. I think it was like 3:00 or so.
Uh-huh.
And waiting back there is the starting front line of the Newbridge Horses.
What? Waiting for their cassettes?
That's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
And
wait, what did the sign say again?
It said, meet me at the dumpster behind Norton Hall for your free BJ. Billy Joel.
Uh-huh.
They took it as meaning something else.
Yeah, well, it's obvious that it could mean something else.
Like what?
I really can't say on the radio, obviously, but, it's just not...
Well, they obviously thought it meant something else because I got my head split open.
Okay,
and then the cops came, and who did they arrest? Me.
Okay.
For solicitation or something.
Uh-huh. But you were just trying to distribute cassettes.
I was trying to get Billy's music out there. And also when I was a kid in high school, I used to get up on the top of the backboard, and threaten to jump if the DJ didn't play 5 Billy songs in a row.
Really?
It always worked too.
So you were pretty passionate about the guy's music.
Oh yeah, and the one time I said I was going to kill myself if the senior prom theme wasn't "Good Night Saigon."
For your
I was a character.
For your senior prom?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the most appropriate song, I guess.
Well, it's a good song though. It was very poignant too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So like, what kind of stuff do Glass Houses? I should say we have. Your name is Danny?
Yeah, Danny Phipps.
Okay, Danny Phipps from Glass Houses, which is a Billy Joel tribute band.
America's best loved Billy Joel tribute band.
Okay. So you
So what do we do? What songs?
Yeah. Like what kind of stuff do Glass Houses do?
Well, we do all eras. A lot of the early stuff. She's Got Away, Piano Man, some kind of early obscure stuff, which a lot of people aren't that or don't know about, like Why Judy Why. We also do Stranger era classics, Just the Way You Are, Always a Woman. We do a lot of the street punk stuff, like Only the Good Die Young.
A lot of the what?
Street punk.
I don't know what is street punk.
Well, like his edgy punk stuff.
Well, I never really. He has punk stuff.
Well, yeah, you may be right. Big Shot.
Well, it's not exactly punk.
I think it is. I mean, it's as punk as anything else out there.
Not really.
Sure, it is. It's attitude. It's pure attitude.
So he has street punk music.
Well, yeah. I mean, most of the stuff on the album that our band is named after, Glass Houses. Sleeping with the Television on. That's dare I say, balls to the wall.
Okay,
Stuff
and
like that. So we also do a lot of the protest stuff, Allentown. We do a little bit of the doo-wop, and then of course we'll close up the show with the bomb.
What's the bomb?
Are you serious?
Yeah. What's the bomb? We
Didn't Start the Fire.
Okay, so that's the show that brings the house down.
Oh, well, I mean, if that isn't the song of a generation, I don't know what is.
Now with Billy Joel, his music. You said he has protest music and.
Well, yeah, the Nylon Curtain. I think that would probably stand up with against any Bob Dylan record.
You'd actually put what, like Allentown and Goodnight Saigon?
Oh yeah.
See, I kind of would find that a little not as plausible that would be.
Well.
Next to, I would not put that next to Bob Dylan.
Well, I mean, it's better than Bob Dylan because Bob Dylan can't sing and he doesn't play the piano. And that is something I wanted to get into also, this kind of discrimination against this basically it's an anti-piano bias.
Okay.
I mean, all these guys like Springsteen. If Springsteen played She's Always a Woman, people would go ape.
Really?
But Billy plays it, and it's like, oh, it's a quaint song. But if Springsteen played it on a guitar, people would hail it as the second coming of of Jesus or something.
So you actually feel that Billy Joel is a little maligned?
Oh, I know he is. See, that's the thing. It's like no one's passionate about it anymore. No one's passionate about music anymore. It's like I tell, we've had 30 members in our band over the past 17 years. And it's hard to find guys who've got the passion. Usually most of these guys, they get in the band, they're totally into, the fact that our shows are really well attended and people love it, and then they always want to, like, write their own songs or something, like write originals. It's like, why bother? Billy writes the best songs there are.
So you look at it as definitely like that he is the high watermark for popular music.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't think so?
I'm not a huge fan, no, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah, really, I'm not.
Well, I don't get where you're coming from.
Well, you're in this band Glass Houses.
Yeah.
Are you guys the only tribute band on the circuit?
No, but we are the best. There are a couple other bands. I really don't want to mention them, but do you want me to?
Sure, why not?
Well, there's the Piano Men from Philly. Streetlight Serenade from Hartford. There's a band called River of Dreams who are from Delaware, and they play only 90s era Philly. And I admire the concept, but basically they're shortchanging the public. It's like you don't go to an Orson Welles film fest and only show his last two movies.
So you look at it as he's got a body of work comparable to Orson Welles?
Oh my God, yeah. And it's funny because those bands totally fear us, and it's like I always challenge them to a BJ off, to show the people who does the best BJ.
Well, can you not use that phrase, please?
What's that, Orson Welles?
No, BJ.
Well, okay, I'll say
Say, I guess Billy Joel.
Billy. How about Billy? Because I feel like I'm on a first name basis with him.
Well, that actually, I guess, begs the question. You're obviously such a hero of the man. Have you ever had any personal interaction with him?
Actually, a couple times. It's funny. The first time was a little weird. Do you remember the video that he did for A Matter of Trust? It was filmed on St. Mark's Place.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually in the video.
Really?
You can see me. I'm the guy playing just intense air piano outside the window.
Because it's kind of like people crowded around a basement apartment window.
Yeah, they blocked off the whole street, and he was playing, and Christy was there. Oh, she was gorgeous. And so they're rolling the take, and they're miming to the song, and I was just rocking out on the air piano, and it was so intense that they had to stop and just tell me to tone it down a little bit. And at the end of the day, after the shoot was done, there's me running up to Billy and Christy to tell them how cool I think they both are.
Okay.
But I tripped on a cable.
Okay.
And I tore her skirt in half.
You tore Christy Brinkley's skirt in half?
Yeah, and it was really freaky. She was actually bottomless for like a solid 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You've probably seen this photo. It was in... There was a magazine called Celebrity Skin in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had a picture of the whole thing in there, and it's me crouching in front of her, but I'm actually getting socked by a security guy after it happened, but it looks like I'm chewing her, but I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I'm actually trying to protect my skull.
From getting beat down.
And, and ever since then, he's been kind of fan shy. And there was a second time that I met him. And this was in the late 80s, and he was shooting the video for the Downeaster Alexa, and it takes place on a boat. Like he's a fisherman. And I finagled my way into the shot as a deckhand.
Okay.
And what I did was I actually hired a guy to shoot me out on his little rowboat, and then I jumped out, and I had scuba gear on, but I had like a fresh pack of clothes in this watertight pack. So I go up and I get on the boat, on his boat where they're shooting without anyone knowing. And I'm just playing like a deckhand in the video.
Okay.
But I'm playing such intense air guitar again. I just lost myself, and I accidentally knocked his dog in the water.
Oh my God! Off of this boat.
Well, and the water was deep, and they had to stop shooting, and they made me dive in and rescue it, which I did. But it sucks because I got bit in the face.
Oh my God!
Yeah. But it was worth it. But my footage didn't get in. So, but it was worth it just to meet him again. And it's funny. I try to call him fairly often to let him know when we're playing. And it's kind of weird. His number seems to always change a few days after I try to make contact.
Okay.
But it's pretty easy to get the new number. The people at Billy's World website, they can get it in a matter of hours.
Well, I guess that's a little... Yeah. That's vaguely inappropriate, right? Wouldn't you say?
Well, no. I mean, he knows. I mean, I've sunk $100,000 of my own money into the band, and keeping his music accessible to those. I mean, he tours, every summer usually, but it's not that long. We play all year round. And
like you said you're rehearsing now. Do you have any upcoming gigs?
We have a few shows coming up, which I'll tell you about a little later, if that's okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I put all this money into it.
Sure.
I work two full-time jobs, and all the money I make goes into paying the band members and improving our stage show. We actually had at one point, we still use it every now and then, this huge, it's like a big piece of heavy machinery, and it actually makes the sound at the beginning of Allentown. The clanking and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
That cost me $30,000.
Oh my God, you did that out of your own money?
Well, yeah.
That's
So, I work 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. On a road crew, refurbishing roads, and then 2 to 6 p.m. I clean fish at a local butcher shop, and then we practice, from 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning.
And you do all this for this to keep this band in like functional? Is that what you work so many jobs for?
Yeah, and it's like those guys see it as like a free a free ticket, so they don't even have their jobs anymore. They quit their jobs. All my money goes in to pay them because we don't make a ton of money.
Yeah, but I guess if you're going to be the leader of the band, I mean, a Billy Joel tribute band is it's not like Beatlemania where you have your George and your Ringo. But you also, I mean, if you're like the guy in the Billy Joel band, you're kind of the focal point, being the you're Billy Joel for the band. So I guess the responsibility kind of gets put on your shoulders automatically.
Well, it's hard, because being the drummer in the band, it's hard because I'm not really.
Hold on a sec. You're the drummer in the Billy Joel tribute band.
Yeah.
Oh, I was completely under the impression that you were the singer piano player.
Oh no.
Well, who's?
I wish I was. I wish I played the piano. It just seems too hard.
Well, who is the singer?
Well, you mean at this moment or in the past? We've had like 7 guys over the last 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
But currently, actually, that's something I wanted to send out there also. We're actually looking for a pianist/singer.
Okay. Is that so? You are currently without now?
We are, yes. And these upcoming our Christmas tour is actually going to be with our bassist Ray singing, and I'm going to sing a little bit too. I'm not the best singer in the world, but I'm going to try my best too. So
behind the drums.
Yeah.
So that kind of has a different. The effect of that must be a little disconcerting if people are going to see a Billy Joel tribute band and all of a sudden the drummer is singing from behind the drum set. I
mean, we have a pretty strong following, and they'll know that once the show starts that there's not a pianist and a lead singer, that something's amiss. But I feel confident that they'll hang with us. I mean, we still hold the attendance record at Schooner Bob's.
Where's Schooner Bob's?
That's in Newbridge. That's like a hometown homecoming show for us. We're going to be there on the 11th of December.
Okay.
On the 13th, we're going to be at Tadler's in Tribridge, New Jersey. The 14th, we're going to be at Schooner Bob's again. The 18th, we're making our first pretty serious haul out of the area to the Crab Shack in West Hoover, Maine. That's in Western Maine.
Okay. Wow.
The 20th, we're going to be at Tadler's again in Tribridge.
Okay.
23rd, at Scandals in Schwenksville, PA.
Wow.
24th, Christmas Eve, we're going to be at Schooner Bob's again.
Okay.
Christmas, we're going to play our annual Christmas shindig in Upper Black Eddy.
Okay.
Okay, and that place is called the Rum Runner.
So where was the Rum Runner?
Upper Black Eddy, New Jersey.
Upper Black Eddy.
Yes.
I've never been there, but that should be exciting, I guess.
It's a good one. And of course, I have to play on Christmas because that's Billy's favorite holiday. What sucks is that I have to pay each guy in the band $1,000
to play on Christmas,
and our guarantee is only $200, but it's worth it to me.
So you're paying each guy. How many people are in the band?
There are 8.
Oh my! So you really are dedicated to this.
Oh my God, yeah. It's I mean, talk about. I mean, these guys complain because they have to. They refuse to play on Christmas. That's why I got to pay them the extra money. These guys don't know that I've made sacrifices. I mean, I've had choices to make.
Mm-hmm.
One time I was faced with a very tough choice. My then wife. This is back in '93. My then wife's father was on his deathbed, and he was living out in California. My wife demanded that we fly out there the very next day.
Okay.
He and I didn't get along that well, so it was a chance to make peace with him. Problem was, I had third row Billy tickets for that night, the next night, at the Garden. We talked long and hard about it. She was in tears. I was not in tears, but I was upset too.
Sure.
Thought long and hard again. I knew I made the right decision when Billy launched into the Prelude before the Angry Young Man that next night. Oh my God.
So You let your wife go to go see her father on his deathbed.
Well,
by herself while you went to a rock concert.
Well, the thing is, she was late getting there because I didn't have time to take her to the airport, and he died.
Oh my! So that is heartbreaking.
We divorced soon after, and it was totally amicable.
I'm not surprised. Now we actually have a phone call. Dave is telling me this person wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, WFMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi Tom. It's Rob Pitney calling.
Hey Rob.
How are you?
Good. You're on with Danny Phipps from the band Glass Houses.
Hey Rob, how are you?
Good. How are you, Danny?
I'm good.
It's an honor to talk to you, Dan.
Have you seen us?
Sorry?
Have you seen us play?
Yeah, I have several times actually.
Oh, you're a Glass House head.
I am. I saw you guys in '95 in Portland.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw you again on the same tour, I think, in Portsmouth.
That might have been. I'm trying to think what tour that would have been. That might have been.
Well, you guys were phenomenal.
That might have been the River of Dreams tour.
I think it was actually. And then I saw you in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm from Casco, Maine.
Oh, that's great country up there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you guys don't play enough up here.
I know. We're going to be up there, West Hoover soon.
Yeah, but I did make the trek to see you guys in Massachusetts. I saw you guys in Worcester, and I saw you in Springfield, and I actually saw you. I guess it was right outside of Boston. I can't remember the name of the town.
So you're a real fan.
He's into it. I appreciate that, man.
Well, Glass Houses has been a real influence on me, and you guys are great, and every time I've seen you guys perform, it's been amazing.
Thank you. Hey, sign the mailing list next time, okay?
Yeah, did you switch your website, or because I'm logging on and I'm not getting on anymore?
We actually got kicked off of GeoCities.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I don't want to get into what happened, but
yeah, because I'm pretty much daily trying to get on your website, and it seems like it was under construction, and then there was I couldn't get on.
Well, you will. I mean, it's going to be remedied soon. It's going to be taken care of, and I think you'll like what we got up there. We have a couple.
But I'm honest, thumbs up to you guys, because you guys are great, and you definitely true to Billy and true to the spirit of the music, and it's also an amazing show. And Tom, this, by the way, is also a great show.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm listening on the web from Casco, and it's been really great.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Now,
and it's like about time, I guess, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm screaming.
Yeah.
You don't happen to know of any singer/pianists out there, do you?
Well, it's really funny you should mention that, because, I don't want to toot my own horn. That's not what I'm about. But I do a Billy Joel tribute show.
You're kidding.
Here in Maine.
What's your act called?
I actually go under my own name, Rob Pitney.
Okay.
And sometimes I will go under Rob Pitney or Rob Pitney as Billy Martin. I think you probably know what I'm talking about.
Of course, yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that Billy Joel's middle name is Martin, and when he started out, he performed as Billy Martin.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was after the Hassles, when he performed with the Hassles.
That's right.
And after Attila, of course, which actually was a great album, but totally different.
Yeah, we don't really play much Attila. We do every now and then, like we'll do Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that, because I remember the Worcester show, and don't get me arrested for this, but I did tape it.
Oh no! Well, that's cool. That's cool.
And you did play Attila, and I play that over and over again, and I play that for my girlfriend over and over, and that's the only time I've ever heard it played.
Oh wow! Well, you got to send me a JPEG of her.
I definitely will. Yeah, if you can get back, you can give me your email.
I will. Well, so let's hear some. I mean, do you find actually like singing for me?
Well, we did this for a while. I did this show for a while on Wednesday nights here at a bar called The Haven, and I did my tribute show to Billy Joel. And believe me, I'm like a neophyte.
Right.
And I don't want to use big words, but I've only been doing it for a year.
Well, you got to.
And I got to say, I'm a little nervous talking to you because you've been.
We're all family. We're all BJ heads.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom.
Yeah, please just call him Billy, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. And but I still. I mean, I do it for the music, of course, but I'm not like, I don't know whether I'm at the level that you guys play at, but...
Well, you got the passion, though.
I mean, do you want to use this as an impromptu audition?
I would love to hear it. I mean, we're.
I don't know if I'm prepared to do it.
Oh, come on, you're...
Please.
Over the phone, I don't know.
Well, you're kind of, it's
hard to do that because, look, when you're doing the shows, as you know,
yeah,
that it's like a totally different feeling. And look, there's not a huge response I've gotten from it, although I do it for me mostly.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, we're fans of the man, and you seem like a very nice guy. And I mean, we're all friends. Like I said, we all love. We all love Billy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a go, and you can.
Okay.
Why not? It's what I do, and it's certainly what I want to do.
Okay, well, let's hear a little.
I'll tell. I know you guys are based out of in the New York City area, right? And I definitely, I'd be willing to make the move down there. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and that's something I tried to do about 3 years ago, but there was a whole other story behind that, and it didn't go so well, and I came back up here. But if I had the real reason to come down there again
well, you never know.
And especially to be, part of what you do, which is, unbelievable.
The vibe I'm getting from you right now is that you have more passion than any of the clowns who are in the band right now. I hope they're not listening. But, I'm excited now. I mean, I'm shaking.
Wow.
Well, let's look at this as...
this could be the start of,
This could be star-making.
Wow.
House's mock.
I don't have any of my, I certainly don't. My friend Teddy plays the piano. I don't. But just so you know, I don't do a Billy Joel impression. I do more of an homage to his music, and I guess I put my own spin on his songs.
Okay.
Or his song that I do.
Okay, well.
But so I know that from seeing you guys perform over and over again, and from seeing you on tour, you really sound like Billy.
Well, that's our thing. Is that it's the ultimate tribute.
Yeah. So I hope. All right. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
What song are you going to do?
Well, I guess I'd like to do, I guess what I'm most prepared to do would be, and I hope this makes you happy, Captain Jack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Only because it's the first,
yeah,
and it's the inaugural song, and it's what started the whole ball rolling for Billy. And I guess in that way I tap into it because it's kind of what got the whole ball rolling for me. So there's a special significance to Captain Jack.
Okay, let's hear it.
Saturday night and you're still hanging around. You're tired of living in your one-horse town. You'd like to find a little hole in the ground for a while. So you go to the village in your tie-dye jeans, and you stare at the junkies and the closet queens. It's like some pornographic magazine, and you smile. Captain Jack will get you high tonight, take you to your special island. Captain Jack will get you by tonight. Just a little push and you'll be smiling. Your sister's gone out, she's on a date, and you just sit at home and masturbate. Your phone's gonna ring soon, but you just can't wait. So you stand on the corner with your new English clothes, and you look so polished from your head down to your toes. But still your finger's gonna pick your nose after all. Captain Jack will get you high tonight. We'll take you to your special island. Captain Jack will get you by tonight. Just a little push, you'll be smiling. Should I go on, or?
You can keep going if you want.
Actually, no. I'm going to say no.
I mean, there's
Please don't go on.
Just like you know, there's a couple more stanzas in there.
Well, of course there are, but
So you decide to take a holiday. You get your tape deck and your brand new Chevrolet. There ain't no place to go anyway. What for? Should I continue?
I vote no.
So you got everything but nothing's cool. Then you just found your father in a swimming pool. And you just... I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm getting mixed signals.
I think it sounds good.
I don't.
You don't? That's pretty harsh.
Well, you know, at first, I would not even have recognized the song. It sounded like I was listening to a Squirrel in the Zippers record.
Well, like I said before, I mean, I don't have my friend Teddy who plays, he does accompaniment.
Well,
he's not here, and he didn't know the show was going to be happening tonight.
Well, it sounded like you were doing a big band version. I could almost envision you in a top hat and a cane or something.
Well, I was just getting into it because,
and secondly,
I mean, it is over the telephone, so I mean that needs to be taken into account.
Well,
yeah, I mean, if you come up to the Haven, you could see me perform it live at Casco, and it's definitely different. It's just that I don't have the whole vibe of the scene.
Well, let me just say the vibe was all wrong in general, and here's the big thing.
Well, what?
You would never hear Glass Houses doing that line about you sit at home and you know what.
Well, I know.
So you cut some of the lyrics?
We cut that out. We cut out the.
Well, that doesn't make sense because
peeing your nose part too.
Yeah, pick your nose. I think that's the best line in the song.
What about like the drug stuff in like Big Shot?
Nope, that's out too.
Well, just so you know, I've up until now I've only done Captain Jack.
Okay.
Wait, that's the only song you do?
Well, yeah. I mean, but we do. I mean, well, for the past year, when I do the Wednesday nights, we do Captain Jack, and then we do we do it several times because it gets a good response, and then we would say like let's go again, and then we do it again. And I don't know the whole repertoire of Billy Joel. I know it from his music, but I haven't performed it yet. But I do Captain Jack.
Well.
So that's the only one you did.
I see. Yeah, I thought you did. You had like a whole arsenal of BJ songs. I'm sorry, of Billy songs.
Well, how many songs do Glass Houses do?
I like to have in the repertoire at any given moment 100 songs that we could play at the drop of a hat.
Right, but my point is that I'm capable of learning the other songs. It's just that it takes me a while, and
I'm worried that you're going to make them all sound like Duke Ellington or something.
I don't know how I sounded like a big band.
It sounded like you had a swing, which I don't mind swing music, but you can't cross that with Billy.
So you wouldn't give this guy an audition in person?
Probably not. I mean, just because of his decision to keep that line in, that says to me this guy's trouble.
Well, that doesn't make sense because I mean that's an important line in the song. There's no question about that. I mean, Tom,
Billy wrote the lyrics.
Billy wrote, and I'm coming from the perspective that this is the lyrics that Billy wrote, and I'm doing them because Billy wrote them, not because you have to censor out lyrics because maybe they're a little racy.
Well, I'm telling you.
I think we all know what masturbating means, and it's totally fine, right?
No, it's not fine.
Well, let's.
And let's
Tom,
put it this way. I mean, I've seen Billy perform Captain Jack live and on several of his specials, and that line gets huge applause.
Well, it shouldn't, and
And then when he says masturbate, everybody applauds.
So you actually have like a moral difference to this.
I do, and I don't. I'll be honest. I don't like playing the song. But he's right. People do respond to it.
That's the one song I perform, Captain Jack, and that's the one. I mean, that's the whole. That's the reason I do it. Is because it's Captain Jack. I mean, that was his first song.
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, maybe you won't find Billy Joel writing lyrics like that now, but that's the whole point, isn't it?
Well, he's doing classical music now, which I'm very excited about.
Are you incorporating any of that into Glass Houses?
I'm working on hiring a string section, yes.
Okay.
Which of course is a lot of money.
Sure, but you obviously haven't shown any hesitation in terms of what you sink into the band.
Oh no, and I'll do it.
I'll tell you something else, Denny. When I saw you perform in Worcester, Martin Conniff, who was your lead, was not good.
Well, he's out of the band now.
Well, fine, but I mean, you went around and performed with him for a while, and he did not have the chops.
No, but he owned our practice PA.
Well, my point is that, I mean, you're responsible for that. You're in the band. You go out and perform Billy Joel songs. You put up Martin Conniff as the front man, as Billy, and it's just not good.
But,
and that's a decision, obviously, that the band makes. Look, all right, forget it.
You're obviously jealous.
I'm not jealous.
You're very jealous.
I know, is this a little disillusioning to you as a fan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny to hear, like, a band that I love, Glass Houses, and it's funny to finally, for the first time, talk to even though I did meet you once. Back at your Springfield show, and you did say hi to me, and I did say great show.
I didn't say hi to you?
You did say hi.
Okay, well.
And we did have, like, a brief exchange. Apparently you were too busy to really talk to me because I wanted to talk to you about the band and stuff, but...
Well, there's always women,
Right, well, I guess that's more important then.
Well, after you've played for 4 hours, it kind of is. You want to get, friendly.
I just don't think I did a Duke Ellington version.
Well, like I said, it was like Roman zippers.
Well,
that's what I thought. But
I guess we can agree to disagree that Billy is music.
I'm not begging for the job or anything. It's not like the end of my life. I mean, I do plenty of stuff up here, and I don't certainly need to come down in the New York area and perform in the Billy Joel tribute band.
That's settled, because there was no way I was going to invite you down here.
Wow, that's that's kind of hard.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but this is a pro band, and we can't have something like that ruining our band.
Well, that kind of sucks for me because tomorrow night I have to go up in front of my audience in Casco and do Captain Jack again, and now. Well,
does it kind of take you a little bit of your confidence away, or?
Maybe there's someone else you could do. What about, Starship?
Maybe if you give me another shot at it, I could probably do it a little better.
What, like right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let him try a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wish I had Teddy here, because then he starts up with the piano. Was it something in the chorus, because I know I belt that out a little bit, and that's definitely different than Billy does it, but that's what's definitely like a crowd pleaser because it's a total energy builder.
No, it was just the approach was wrong. The approach was...
I mean, I totally kept true, even though I had to do it a cappella. I kept true to the whole first part of the song, and I definitely do all the hum-hums. I did all the hum-hums and I listened to it over and over again, and so I nailed that part, and I thought it was my stamp that when the first chorus comes around to Captain Jack, I definitely do belt it out, and that might be a little off-putting.
All right, can I lay it on the line right now, Tom?
Yeah.
It sounded gay.
Well, I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend.
What's her name?
And I'm not gay, and Billy's not gay.
I'm just saying that it sounded gay.
Well, I mean, like I have a lisp or something?
It sounded like it would not have been out of place at a bar where they have drag shows.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't dress like Billy. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. And like I told you before I did the song, I don't do an impression of Billy per se.
That was obvious.
Wow.
I mean, I'd really prefer that you didn't do the song at all anymore, or any of Billy's songs. It just kind of gives it a bad name.
Well,
I guess there's no agreeing here.
And look, the next time we play up there, you don't come out. You don't come to the show. You don't make contact. Nothing.
Well, that I think is a little over the line.
And you.
Who?
You.
Who? Me?
Tom.
Yeah. Yeah?
I don't want you ever playing a Billy Joel record on your show again.
Well,
why is that?
Because I can tell by your attitude that you don't even like him.
You're making it really difficult to try certainly do what I do.
Yeah. Well, what are you?
I don't want either of you doing what you do.
And I think I pretty much did Captain Jack better than you've ever done it. Every time I've seen you live perform Captain Jack, it's definitely been not good.
Well, like I said,
did it better
it's not one of my favorite songs, and it's dirty.
So what are you, the Billy Joel police?
Well,
if I'm not going to be, who is?
Well, I don't know where you get off deciding what lyrics can be sung by people who respect and honor Billy Joel. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I respect and honor the man.
That's certainly not why I do it. It sounds like you're more frustrated than because maybe Glass House is not doing well or something like that.
Where have you heard that?
I heard some things about Glass Houses, and maybe how come you've had 17 singers over the last? How come you can't get a lead singer to stick with you guys? How come that?
Because the guys say I'm too much of a taskmaster.
And how come you don't have a lead singer right now? And how come you're the only one that calls up from Glass Houses? Where's the rest of your band?
I'm the soul of the band.
Well, I find it hard to believe that.
From my information, you didn't even start the band.
So
what's that like? All right. I mean, not to mention, I'm 31 years old. I got my whole life ahead of me. You must be pushing 40.
So?
Well, I got plenty of years left to do what I'm doing, and if I have to start from where I am right now, which may be not as high up as you guys, I still at least have the passion, which sounds like you lost.
I got the passion. You want to hear the passion right now, man?
Well, yeah, why don't you sing Captain Jack?
Well, what was that?
That's my stuff.
Well, what Billy Joel song was that?
Oh, that's a drum solo we do.
What drum solo does
Actually, that's 1/64th of the drum solo we do.
So you do an extended drum solo during a Billy Joel show?
Yeah, I mean it's
for what song was that from?
It's 3 songs. Then we do Anthony's song. The guys leave the stage, and I play a 25-minute drum solo.
Who wants to see that?
Everybody. I mean,
I don't know if a Billy Joel drum solo.
Well, it helps that I look exactly like Liberty DeVito.
His drummer.
Yes.
I'm sorry for that. First of all, I just want to say.
Which, by the way, I did think was kind of gimmicky.
Well, I'm living it. You're not.
I'm living it.
You're not living it.
I'm living it once a week, and I'll do it more too.
I live it every day.
The drum solo, though, I did see, and it was pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, see, that's not,
He's right about something.
Danny, I think you need to get a little more fan friendly. I think that would not be a bad thing for you.
I'm providing these people with a service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that if I obviously can learn more than one song. I obviously can sing more than Captain Jack, and I don't think I sound gay.
Well, I'm just saying I don't think that your approach is right for Glass Houses. We do street punk Billy Joel.
So, yeah. Well, I guess this is not a marriage that will work out here.
I'm not marrying this guy.
Okay.
All right?
Well, I'm not gay.
Well, you work that out on your own, I guess, son.
Well, I've never been gay, and I'm not gay,
okay.
so maybe
right.
you...
Hey, the guys are getting a little restless over here, okay?
Well,
okay.
Maybe you are.
Or what?
Gay.
What?
Okay. Well...
All right, that's it.
We'll let you get back to your practice.
Well, next time we play up there, please do come out, okay?
Fine, maybe I
I'm
will.
going to ram a stick up you know where.
I don't want to be a part of your band anyway.
Well, no more BJ for you, that's what I say.
Well, Tom, if you ever want me to come on your show and sing Captain Jack, or come phone in and sing Captain Jack, I can definitely do that.
Okay, I think you just kind of did that, but...
Well, I mean, if you want me to do the whole song, I mean, obviously I was a little nervous and I got cut off by that guy.
Okay, well...
I mean, because if I didn't have so much pressure, I certainly didn't know I was going to have to sing Captain Jack tonight.
Okay, well, you did. I think you did a great job.
Well, I don't, and you can both die.
Oh, well, that's the spirit.
I can call back and sing Captain Jack if you want.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do that another time. Just, why don't you email me? It's toms@wfmu.org.
All right, and if you're ever in the Casco, Maine area, then you can come to the Haven on Wednesday nights and, see Rob Pitney.
Definitely. Okay.
Captain Jack.
Well, I appreciate it, Rob.
All right, long live Billy.
Okay, good luck with the show. All right.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Best Show Gems. This is a sampling of the full 3-hour Best Show on WFMU, which can be heard each and every Tuesday night live at WFMU.org. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. until midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can listen anywhere on the globe at WFMU.org. If you're in the New York area, you can listen over your radio at 91.1. If you're in the Hudson Valley area, outside of New York City, check out the show at 90.1. And if you need more information on the show, go to friendsoftom.com. That is the Best Show on WFMU website. I want to thank a few people who are instrumental in making sure this show takes place every other week. I want to thank Martin DeGrell, who is the executive producer of Best Show Gems and the curator of this program. Thank you, Martin. Mel Matsuoka, who is the man who has been in charge of the entire Best Show on WFMU archiving for ages now. He is the architect behind this whole thing. None of it would be happening without you, Mel. Thank you so much. Jon Wurster, of course, thank you for all the stuff you do and we do together. You're the funniest dude alive. AP Mike, for all your work helping keep the show running smoothly. I want to thank Spoonie for coming up with the Best Show Gems logo. And again, if you want to listen to a full episode of the Best Show on WFMU, go to WFMU.org. There are archives up there covering the entire decade plus of the Best Show on WFMU. They're all waiting up there for you to listen to at WFMU.org. And thank you for listening to this, and we hope to have you hear us soon. I don't know if you're hearing it or not. I'm going to assume you are. So thank you so much, and we will see you soon. Bye.